can count on you.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Tonight I'm going to be showing you some stuff. I'm going to show you all my makeup stuff I use and just all the makeup I haven't shown you ever because I finally found it all. So I thought I'll just show you some makeup and I'll talk to you about how I do my YouTube channel, like how I organise things and stuff. So yeah. So first things first, I've got a container full of makeup, and this makeup is when I got for my birthday last year, and I've got some old makeup in here that I got the year before and so forth. So this is what I've got, is a lip gloss palette, and in the lip gloss palette, my sister Veronica gave it to me. It comes with 5 shades of lip gloss. It's really cool and really compact, so I can like take it out and whatever. I've used it, but I haven't used it as much, which you can tell. It just is new. So my sister gave it to me, and apparently she's never used it before, so just gave it to me, and yeah. And I don't think I've used it yet. I think I've only used one shade of this lip gloss, and I think I've used the darker shade. And it's just really good and compact, and you can put it in your handbag or whatever, and I really like it. So that's one of the things I love. And not that, it's compact. Another thing that my husband bought me last year was a bronzer. If you can see that beautiful bronzer with the sun, it's really cool. I haven't used it yet, but I'm thinking about using it this summer. So that's a bronzer. Then I've got another bronzer from BYS, which I haven't used. So it's a 5 shades bronzer, and it just looks really cool. So I'm going to think of using that soon. And then I've got these little cool eyeshadows. I think I've showed you them before, but I don't know. Anyway, these are the really cool eyeshadows I got for my birthday last year. And my favourite colour is... oh, it's got plastic on it. So I haven't used this one yet. I think it's got plastic on it so it doesn't fall out. I don't know. Anyway, so there's... so the favourite shade I like is the dark green up the top. And it comes with a mirror, so it's really cool. You can put it in your handbag. So I really like that one. And then I've got these old nail polishes. I finally found them. I've got a silver nail polish, which I really love. And then I've got these lipsticks. I've got a red lipstick that I haven't used yet. And then I've got a pink lipstick, which it's really cool. You can see that. It's like really nice. It's a light pink. And then I've got a nice light brown lipstick. And I've got a little bottle of perfume, which you can put on your neck or your hand, which I use. Haven't used it for a long time, but I got it last year, so I'm using it, starting to use a bit of it now. And it's a very strong smell, but it smells really nice. So I've got that. And then I've got these cool lip glosses. They're in Model Shaper, I think. And the best thing about these, you don't know what, but look at the colour. It's like so creamy and brown. And I haven't used this one yet because these are new. I just haven't used them. And then I've got like a liquid eyeliner. And I'll open it. And it comes in a black. So I've got that. And then I've got that pencil that I've already used for one of my shows. So. And then I've got more of these palettes. I've got this nice creamy brown palette with a nice creamy white and a brown. And I've got a hot pink lipstick, which I really like. That's really nice. It's like really summery, eh? I'm going to be showing you my summer look soon. I'm really looking forward to it. And I've got a red lipstick. Oh, my finger got caught. Then I've got a light pink nail polish. Actually, it's hot pink. And then a red. And then I've got a glitter one. I haven't used these ones yet. And I've got another hot pink lipstick. And then I've got a glitter pink lipstick, which that looks so cool for summer. And then I've got another cool pink lipstick, another cool apricot. I think it's an apricot. Looks apricot. And these are really cool too. They're lip gloss gel. So lip gloss gel, and it comes in clear. They're really good. I really recommend them. And then I've got more eyeshadow palettes. So I've got this nice hot pink and that. I don't want to show you the one I'm going to use for my summer look because I will try, yeah, so I don't want to show you that one. That's my bronzer that I really like, which I haven't used yet. Just making sure that I'm going to show you the look I'm going to be using for my eyes for summer. Well, I'm not using this one. This one's a nice eyeshadow palette, which I haven't used yet. And these are nice colours too. I don't think it's here that I'm using for my summer look. I don't think so. No. And that's a summer blush, which is so cool. A shimmer blush, sorry. And it's a nice hot pink. I might use that for my summer. I don't know yet. Then I've got some mini mascaras, which they're really cute. Look how cool that is. Like, it's really cool. So I've got mini mascaras. And then I've got another mini mascara. Got two of those. And then I've got a nice grey eyeliner in BYS, which I love those shades. And then I've got these two cool bows that my sister got me for my birthday last year. I've got a square one and a black one. And then I've got another hot pink lip gloss. And then a nail polish of white. Sorry if you can hear my husband talk. It's really loud on the phone. And then a hot pink nail polish. And then a black eyeliner. And then I've got these cool little clippers that I use for my nails. And these mini lip glosses. I think you've seen them. They're little cupcakes. They're really cute. You can see that. It's so cool. It's all glittery. And, alright. That's everything in that makeup area. I'm just going to pop them all back in so I don't drop them on the floor. And, yeah, and as I said, I am going to do a summer look soon, which I've got to get that organised to show you. And you guys are liking my makeup tutorials, so that's so cool. I'm so much going to keep doing them because I keep getting good compliments and I love doing it. I love putting makeup on and showing you guys what I'm wearing. It's really fun. So yeah, but this is so cool. Anyway, now I wanted to talk to you guys how I do some of my YouTube channel and what I use. So here it goes. Now the thing I'm using is my tablet. I use my tablet to film everything I do in my house. So I only film on my tablet when I'm in my house. I do my channels, my challenges on my tablet, and everything else on my tablet. Then this green book is full of every single challenge, and I think of different kind of challenges, and I think of different kind of things I'm going to put on my show, and what I'm going to say to you guys, and all that kind of stuff. And it's a lot of work, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it a lot. So I've been writing everything in here, what I'm doing next. I've already got the challenge ready for Friday, which I can't tell you guys because it's a surprise. But everything, from shout outs to everything, I put it all in my book here. And I write it all in there. So that's where all my shows, my challenges, everything. Even when I do my vlogging, I even write them in there too. Just know where I'm going next and so forth. So that's one thing about YouTube I do. Another thing about YouTube I do is that I do art shows. And I'll show you what I use. Oh, everything's falling out. So I use this. I'm starting to use this now because it's so good. It's got different kind of pictures, which I can't show you the page I'm using for the Halloween art show, but it is just so good and I just love using it for my art shows. So I'm using that now. And then I've got like all these. Oh, this is the wrong one. Anyway, I've got like keys. I don't know what for. It's keys to my. Oh, okay. Keys to my something. Anyway, I've got these crayons which I haven't used for ages. I don't use them for my art shows if you're asking. But I do use my pencils, so I have used this on my art show. Faber-Castell. They are so good at pencils to use for your drawing, canvases and so forth. And I do use these paints for my art shows. If you've seen me using them, that's what I really use. I use those paints too. And I think that's it for my art shows. So I don't use any more than that in that one. This is my pencil case I use for my cards, shows and so forth. And I love this pencil case to bits. And all I've got in there is those beautiful, cool marker pens that I've got from Sniggles. So I use those for my art shows, for my cards and so forth. So that's one of my other things I use. And I've got paints, as I said. I think you've just saw me. These are the paints I use for my canvases and so forth. And yeah, they're really cool. So I use them. I haven't used anything in here yet because it's all brand new. Haven't used it yet. I've got rubber, I've got a canvas, and I've got the same thing again. Paints. I got this for my birthday when I turned 30. I've got a pencil and I've got a paintbrush, which I'll show you because it's really cool to know what you get. So I've got a nice paintbrush with a beautiful tip, which that's really good. Those tips are really good. So I've got that. Then I've got a nice sharp HB pencil in lead pencil. So they're really good to use when you want to do art. And then I've got a sharpener, which you always need to sharpen your pencil. And then I've got a rubber, which people call them eraser. So I've got one of those. And yeah, and it all comes in there. Really cool. I haven't used it yet, as I said. But that's another thing I'm thinking about using on my art show soon. So yeah, so they're really, really cool things to use. I think I've shown most of everything what I really use, like my cameras and stuff. Soon I'm going to be getting a new camera, and when that happens, I will do another open box camera show, which I've already done one with my camera I've got now, because I want to get a different camera and more focus kind of camera. So I'm going to get one of those for vlogging, because I'm thinking about vlogging 2 days a week soon. So I'm thinking about doing that because I love doing vlogging and I love just filming my whole day. It's just so much fun. So I really want to do that. I'm thinking of like being at home and just vlogging everything I'm doing, like from cooking to cleaning, from cleaning to feeding the guinea pigs, from feeding the guinea pigs, feeding my cat, and so forth. So I'm thinking about doing that, and it might happen in November, so I'm still thinking about it. So yeah, as I said, I still want to do the office thing where I'm going to be cleaning out my cupboards and stuff, and I'm going to be showing what I use, I use and what I've got, because I've got so much things. I've got teddy bears. I've got so much things I haven't showed you guys yet. So I want to do that and so forth, really. I think I've showed you all my jewelry that's in this jewelry box that I'm looking at. But I don't think I've showed you anything else besides my jewelry, because I've got a lot of jewelry and I really want to do that too, but not yet. As I say, I use a calculator sometimes for when I do YouTube channels. I use this to, because as I said, people buy things to do YouTube channels. I buy things to do YouTube channels, like for my challenges and things. And as I said, I use this calculator to add things up and see how much I'm spending and see what I should buy next and so forth. So, and it's a really cool calculator. I'm saying it's a calendar, but it's not. And yeah, and the thing is, I use these dices now. This dice especially, this was my twister dice. This I'm using for challenges. Still using them for challenges because it's just so cool. And then I've got this little small dice from Monopoly game, which I haven't put it back yet. But anyway. And these are the paints I use for my canvases. These are really cool paints. I got them from my sister-in-law. And they're just so cool and I really recommend them. They're so good. And I use those for my cards. I don't know what I'm using for my cards next for my Halloween, because this one's going to be different. And yeah. So, that is everything that I use for YouTube at the moment. And that's how I get all my thoughts and organise and all that kind of stuff, because as I said, I love doing YouTube and I love to make you guys happy and enjoy my shows. And so thank you very much everybody that's watching me and supporting me and giving me so many sweet comments. Just thank you very much for that, guys. You guys are my rock and I love you guys so much. There's not much more I can say because it's true. And you know, me starting YouTube has just made me so happy in life. As I said, I used to have an ex-best friend that used me, and I've been upset. Well, I was upset last year all about it and stuff, because we used to be really close friends. And we used to be really close friends, but we're not anymore. And just too much things. She used me for money. She broke my valuables, which you don't need friends like that. And that's what kind of friend she was. And it made me upset and hurt inside. And she was lying about me and my husband, and it just wasn't fair. I'll tell you something. People live with friends, but they find out later on that their friends are their worst enemy. Because I thought my friend was my true friend. I've been best friends with my friend for a very long time. I met her in year 8 and at high school. And we were friends for a very long time, and she used me when I moved into her place. I finally found it out when she broke my valuables, used me, lied about me, and told people lies about me, which hurt. So living with friends, if anyone says, is it good to live with friends? I would say no, because it's happened to me and I got hurt by living with my friends. But it's up to you guys. If you live with your friends and your friends are nice people and they're not using you for money and all that, then yeah, live with your friends. But I will never live with my friends ever again because of it. And I think friends, in my opinion, they come and then they go. I reckon that friends, especially if they're not, like she, as I said, Tanya was very close to me, but some friends can be so nice and generous and beautiful and sweet, then yes, keep them. But if you've got friends that use you for money, don't keep them, because you find out why. They'll use you, they'll lie to you, they'll tell your friends or their friends that you're a liar and so forth, and it's not true. So, me losing a friend, it was upsetting, and I did go through some dramas. Not dramas, but I was really upset because I was best friends with her for a very long time. My mum and dad were especially the ones that helped me through the relationships with my ex best friend. My family, mum and my dad made everything get fixed and made me happy again. If it wasn't for my parents and my siblings and my husband and whoever is close to me, I would have been unhappy for the rest of my life. I had severe depression and I just was so up and down and wasn't funny. And you need friends that care about you more than upset you. And I've had friends like that for a long time. And I do still think about my ex-best friend. I do. I've got a letter book that me and my best friend wrote to each other. Photos when we were younger. And just, other things. Things she bought me, CDs she made me, things like that. And now, I don't know why I keep them. The CD she made me was on a CD disc, which you can put in a computer, which I don't know where it is anymore. I think I lost it. She done a sweet video for me for my birthday about me, how special I was, and everything. Why does she treat me in that respect? I don't understand why. So, that's my life. And that's why I started YouTube. It's not just because I started YouTube to make me happier. I started YouTube to give myself some self-esteem and make me more happier and not depressed. Because when you're depressed and you've got depression, it's really hard. It is. You go through a dark place and you get upset and you cry, which that was happening to me a lot. And I'm not scared to tell you guys about me and my depression. I'm not. Because I know you guys will understand where I'm coming from. And I love you guys a lot. And all the support and everything towards my YouTube channel has helped me so much. It's not funny. It's helped me so much through my depression, through my ups, through my downs. I've been tested for bipolar, which apparently in the near future I probably could get it. I don't know yet. So I went through a big phase in life, and I wanted to say something to you guys because it's always good to know things about other YouTubers and what they're going through. Because when we go on YouTube, we look happy and smiley, but you don't know the story behind it all. And the story behind my one is I went through severe depression. I lived in Jillaby for a while. I don't want to say anything, but I should. Anyway, I lived in Jillaby for a while. And me and my husband was living there together in a tin shed. We went through flash waters, if anyone heard it from the news. Yes, I was in the flash waters. There was water from my feet, and all my photo albums, my movies, my electricals, everything was floating in the water. The only things I could save was my photo frames, my photo albums, and some of my things. I lost $2,000 worth of my stuff, which I was so upset. It wasn't funny. I lost some wedding photos, some wedding cards, and it was devastating. Another thing I nearly lost was my husband. He was working with Reese Plumbings in Jillaby. I was at his grandma's and Pop's house, waiting for him to come home from work. And this is when the flash waters happened. My husband nearly drowned. He walked in water from his chest, and all was hanging out was his neck. He was covered in water from his chest. He was walking home to me. He wanted to see me, and I wanted to see him. It's a very sad story, but it's true. And he walked past people on top of cars and water to the cars, and they couldn't move. There was people in the water floating, and they weren't alive. They were no longer with us. And I thought I would lose my husband, which I didn't. Touch wood. I prayed to God that night to get my husband safely home. I was crying on the phone to my parents about, where's my husband? I miss him. And they said to me, he'll come home. And I said, I hope so. I hope so. He came through the front door of my husband's grandma's and Pop's house. And all I wanted to do was give him the biggest hug. He was drenched from head to toe. And he came inside and he told me what happened. And I was so upset, and I was so happy to see my husband. So happy. It wasn't funny. And since that happened, my husband has got depression as well. So, we both have depression from those two things. But life goes on. Life goes on. And I'm so happy that God bring my husband home. Because if I didn't have my husband home, I didn't know what I would do. As I said to you guys, I love my husband a lot. He's everything to me. He's everything. So, I'm sorry if I'm telling you guys my story, but it's true. And it's always good to enjoy life than not. And I just want to say to you guys, I love you guys a lot. And thank you very much for all the support, all the sweet comments. And I hope you guys like my show about my story and showing you all my makeups, new stuff I've got, and just talking to you about my YouTube channel and my life. I hope you like it, and if you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I love you lots. Don't forget to have a good night, a good day. Don't forget to smile, and don't forget to be happy. Thank you. Bye.